Hello, Jem. Welcome. Let me see here what I have for you. Sorry I can't show the cards today. My Wi-Fi isn't so good, so I apologize. You've got the Five of Pentacles in reversed, so it is saying here that I do think that there could be healing coming towards you soon. It's saying here that if there are disappointments or things that may have, caused you, sadness or just like overall maybe like heartbreak, it is saying that you're kind of like getting over that. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, they say that you're walking into a new beginning. So it is saying to, just enjoy it and kind of like let go of the past here for these new blessings to come. So that's what I get there for you, Jem. You're very welcome, Jem. Thank you so much. Hello, Rowie. Welcome. Thank you for your question, and let me see what I have here for you. You've got with the Wheel of Fortune in reversed, so it is saying here that I feel like things that you have been waiting for are finally going to come through. So whether that's like opportunities, maybe like results, or maybe things in the past that maybe you were rejected from, I do think, there's going to be some sort of success or some sort of offer that, it may make up here towards you. It is also saying to kind of like never give up and kind of like persist in whatever endeavors that you are doing, because sometimes it may take time to come in. So that's what I get there for you, Rowie. Hello, Jazz. Welcome. You're very welcome, Rowie. Thank you so much for your question. Hello, Maylin. Welcome. And let me see here what the card says. You've got the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords, I think that right now, this person's intentions are to kind of like observe the connection. To be fair, I don't really think they know what they want yet, or they don't really have like a specific goal as of right now. So it's saying with the Four of Swords that they're wanting to relax, look from afar, and just see where things go. So that's what I get there for you. Hello, Jazz. Thank you for your question. And that's great, Jazz. I really do hope that you're enjoying the work that you have now. You got the Six of Cups, so honestly, I do think it's going to go great. I see that you're going to be making a lot of connections, meeting new people, and just overall, I do think there's a good opportunity for you to be promoted. It is saying here that this is going to lead you to have more friends, maybe like more acquaintances, and I feel like people here that you could be introduced to that could help you boost your career if you're using this as like a stepping stone for something better. So that's what I get there for you, Jazz. You're welcome, Maylin. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Jazz, and good luck with that. Hello, JLo. Thank you so much for liking. Let me see here what the card says. And yeah, I'm doing good. What about you? You have here with the Ace of Wands in reversed. So I do think this person right now just could be a little bit cautious, a little bit maybe just like trying to understand your energy more. It is saying here that they are interested in your energy, but I do think there's just some sort of like hesitation on their side. Maybe they want to get to know you more before, they could trust you like 100%. Or just like in general here, wanting to see, if you're someone that could be like worth it in some sort of way. So that's what I get there for you. You're welcome, JLo, and thank you for your question. Hello, Princess. You can just post your question. It's no problem at all. Thank you for your question. Let me see here what the card says. You got the Hierophant. I do think this person here, to be honest, really wants to commit to you. It is saying here that right now they may be seeking some sort of guidance or maybe just like understanding on how to make this connection move forward. The Hierophant does say that they feel a lot of love towards you, a lot of care, and they feel that, you could be like a partner who they could have a serious relationship with. The Hierophant indicates here with this card that they may also feel that you could be a very intelligent person and someone here who's in some sort of way has really good intuition. So that's what I get there for you. You're very welcome, Princess. Hello, AK. Welcome. All right, let's see what I have here for you, AK. Okay, so you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I do think here that what's coming towards you is that there could be like a release in anxiety, maybe like fear, and in some sort of way, um, in some sort of way. I feel like maybe like things that you're worried about, there's gonna be either like solutions, or you're finally gonna like let go of maybe like, the things that maybe you're afraid of the most. The Eight of Swords in reverse does say that I do see you taking more action, taking more initiative, and I feel like the confidence to kind of like pursue whatever goals that you may have here in your life right now. So that's what I get there for you. You're welcome. Hello, Mystic. Welcome. All right, let me see what I have here for you. You've got here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I do think this person right now here may be holding back, to be honest. It's saying here with this card that their energy is to kind of just like, focus on the connection that you have now without thinking about kind of like the future. It is saying here that their energy towards you right now is, I feel like there's a lot of maybe like conflicting feelings that they may have, maybe like confusion, and maybe like lack of clarity here in this situation. It's saying here that towards you, they do feel a lot of love. They do feel, that you are the right person here for them, but they're not entirely sure where this connection could go here in the future. Or at least they don't know what direction to take right now. So that's what I get there for you, Mystic. Hello, Aditi. Welcome. Thank you for your question. You've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I do think right now this person here feels, I feel like disappointed here with this connection. They feel like there could be a lot of maybe like potential that you and this person could have, but since there could be maybe like third parties, or maybe like things that are blocking this connection, they feel like, they think that, it's not living up to its best potential. The Ace of Wands in reverse says that they kind of think that they have a lot of lost opportunities, and right now they're just kind of like thinking about on how to kind of like, recover from those lost opportunities and get back to you. So that's what I get there for you, Aditi. I'm sorry, Mystic, but I do hope it gets better. Remember that you can manifest your future, and whatever the tarot says is just current energy. So use what I've told you as a guidance and advice to help improve your future. But you're very welcome. You're welcome, Aditi. Thank you. Hello, Aniket. Welcome. It has been a long time. I'm so glad that you're back. I'm doing good. What about you? That's great to hear, Aniket. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. I'm so glad that you're here again. And I really hope that, things have been going great for you when it comes to goals, your career, and everything else. All right, let me see what I have here for you. You have here with the Eight of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands does say here that there could be a lot of fast moving changes here for you. It's saying with this card that you have a lot of opportunities to succeed, and that I do think things when it comes to love, career, money are fast approaching. So if there's anything that you applied, I do think that you're definitely gonna get it. So that's what I got there for you. Hello, Crystal. Welcome. And yes, you can donate. Thank you for being here. Received. Thank you so much. And I received your donation. So I'm gonna check who donated just to double check, guys. Okay, so Mystical, can you let me know what's your name here on PayPal? And let me know, Crystal, once you've donated. Thank you so much. Yup, I received. So, Mystic, you can post your questions. And thank you again for your donation. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for your question. And yeah, no problem. I'd be really happy to dig into it. So let me just pull the cards here for you. And thank you so much for your question. I'm sorry, Crystal. Let me just repost the link here for you so you can donate. Thank you for letting me know. All right, I reposted it, so hopefully that you are able to access it. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so I'm gonna begin my donations now. So anyone here with the free, you guys can just post and I will get to you guys as soon as I complete donations. All right, so for your first question here, Mystical, you have here with the 10 of Pentacles in reversed, you have the 7 of Wands in reversed, and then you have here with the Queen of Pentacles, then you have here with the Justice, and then you have here with lastly with the Hanged Man. So it's just saying here that overall, I do think this person, like I said, they do have a lot of love here for you. They have a lot of maybe like, I feel like emotional affection. But it is saying here there's just something in this connection that right now that you know, they're not necessarily satisfied. So it leaves them kind of like feeling conflicted, feeling maybe in some sort of way confused, you know, stressed, or just like in some sort of way not really knowing what to do. And it's saying that because of these factors, they may not necessarily know kind of like, you know, where to take this connection. So it's just saying that, you know, they're trying to figure out energetically if they should invest. Should I, you know, take a pause? Should I take a break? But regardless, it is to say that they do in some sort of way have feelings. It's just that they have a lot of other things that, you know, they may have to balance mystically besides like, you know, this connection and with other responsibilities as well. So you have here first with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which does say that ultimately you do make this person happy. Energetically, they love being around you. They think that you're a great person. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it does say here that they're thinking about long term here in the connection. And they just feel that there's just something about it right now where they don't think it's where their expectations are at. Maybe it's just, there's issue with, finances. Maybe there's like a certain aspect here that maybe the both of you hasn't maybe like talked about or kind of like, discussed. So it's saying here that that there should be some sort of discussion or maybe a time where the both of you should maybe like communicate about it, see what are things that both of you can change and improve. With the Seven of Wands in reverse does say here that they're not really giving up though. Energetically, they do still see this connection being something successful, being something to where you want it to be. But it is saying here that they could be a little bit overwhelmed here at times. They could be just like in general here really worried. But at the same time, they may not really want to open up to you much or maybe just like tell you much about it because they don't really want to stress you out. So it's best that you should watch out for their attitude, the way that they treat you, and just like those little subtle things here. But regardless of that, with the Queen of Pentacles does say that they feel like this connection is at least stable. They think that being with you is something that they see you being a long-term partner here. And the Queen of Pentacles does say that they even see marriage between the both of you guys. They see maybe you guys living together in the future and having one ideal relationship life that the both of you want. But with a justice to say that there needs to be an air of balance. So it's saying that even though they love who you are, there's just some things here that, that they're trying to think about how to manage it. But with the justice, I do see them at least figuring this out in the future. So it is just saying here with this card that, you have to think about their future as well. But also they want to like talk it in a way where maybe you're not stressed or maybe you guys are like maybe like good together here. So it's all about learning how to balance, how to communicate that with you, how to kind of like inform you. So with the hangman does say that because of that, right now they're thinking about how to do that, how to make a plan, because they don't want to do something impulsive and possibly like ruin this connection here. So this is what I get here for your first question, and I do hope that this resonates with you. If not, please do let me know. Thank you so much, Crystal, for your donation. I did receive it. So you're going to be up next after Mystical, and I really appreciate the support. All right, your second question. Okay. Let me pull some cards here for you, Mystical, and I'll let you know what comes out. And thank you for letting me know. All right, so for your second question, these are the cards here that came out. So you have the Page of Swords, you have the Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and you have here the Magician. So I do think there are two main things that could be stressing this person out. So number one, it's all about managing responsibilities while also learning how to manage their life. So it's like balancing or like learning how to do time management. And number two, it has something to do with like finances or some sort of work. Overall, the energy does state here that this person is also kind of like an overthinker. So it's like in some sort of way they think that maybe they don't really know how both of you are going to navigate changes or issues when listed. Saying here that overall, because of finances, not learning how to manage responsibilities, and like maybe having a lot of future issues down the road, they feel like Oh, you can't hear me? Okay, okay. I'm glad. I'm glad it's back. Were you able to hear the first part? If not, please let me know. Okay, you did hear it. Okay, I'm glad. I was a little bit scared for a second. But it is saying here that because of those three things, they're kind of like questioning if, that could like hold up in the connection. And they feel like right now, they feel like it would be like too flow, and they feel like this connection is just going with the flow. They don't really think that there's a lot of planning, at least just from their point of view. As someone, I feel like he could be someone here who could be like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Can you hear me now? Is it still going in and out? Or you could hear me good right now? So it's about connection when there are like issues in the future. Okay, okay, I'm glad, I'm glad. So were you able to hear that? Silent? Okay, I'm gonna move spots and let me know if it's working. All right, could you hear me better now? Is it working? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's probably my Wi-Fi. It's why I also didn't turn on my camera because we have a bad storm. So I really apologize about that. If you can hear me, let me know. If not, please do let me know as well. Okay, great. You can hear me. So with the three things in general, it's number one, learning to manage responsibilities. So like his personal life and like his career and like this connection, of course. And then number two, it's the financial responsibility of it. And number three, learning how to navigate problems when issues arise here in the future. Were you able to hear that? If not, let me know again. Great. I'm so happy about that. Okay. So basically, yeah, those are the three things that they could be concerned about here in this connection. So you have here the number one, with the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, they feel like this connection here has kind of been like go with the flow energy. At least from their perspective, they're kind of meticulous overthinker and maybe like a little bit disorganized with things here. So it's saying here that they feel like there's been not much planning, or at least planning when it comes to when issues arise. They feel like they don't really know how both of you are going to navigate it. They feel like there could be like a lack of communication with that. So, if you guys have already did like a rundown of this, it's best that maybe you give your partner reassurance and repeated comfort so that, you give them maybe like a reason to, worry less about this. And, it's going to help improve your connection or get it to the direction of where you want it to be. With the Seven of Cups does also say that just besides that, I feel like they're at a place in their career right now where things are, I feel like, a little bit chaotic, a little bit crazy. And it's saying here with the Seven of Cups that, they just have in general here a lot going on. So it could be, things moving up and down, things being good the next, and things being bad the next. So it's saying here, although they have a lot of options, they feel that, instability. And they kind of think about, well, if we live together, if we do this like more seriously, how am I going to manage? What are we going to do? How are we going to feed each other? Those kind of like thoughts here. And it's saying that they are waiting for maybe like a more stable period before they can maybe like move forward. But at the same time here, it's not just all about their career with the Two of Pentacles. This person I feel like they could be really bad with their time, or like they don't really know how to plan it well. So with the two pentacles, they worry that maybe, once things get like too serious or everything like that, they're not going to be able to give you the time that you deserve. It is at least saying that they're thinking about your well-being, your like your happiness, and like continuously giving back in this connection here. So with the two of pentacles, just says they don't want to give their bare minimum if they know they can give better. With the King of Swords, does say here that maybe you need to maybe like initiate things here if you want him to worry less or have less anxiety about the future. This card here is kind of like indicating that both of you should communicate about it more. You should, let him know your concrete plans, and maybe like open discussion if there are any other issues here in the relationship. But I definitely do think that even despite this with the Magician, that this could be fixed. It's all about self-belief and learning to kind of like handle the situation, and also learning to have like a lot of trust and a lot of communication here. So this is what I get for your second question, and I hope that this resonates. If not, let me know. All right, and let me see what I have here for your third question. Okay, so for your third question, you have here with the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Devil. So I was kind of like thinking about this, and I overall feel like it's a double-edged sword. On one side, they're grateful that you gave them an opportunity to reflect, think about what they should do, think about their actions and how they should move forward. But at the same time, on one hand, they feel anxiety, they feel stressed, disappointed that maybe that um you gave him space, and they feel like maybe like this could ruin the overall connection that you guys have. It's going to ruin the stability or the things that you guys have been through, or at least succeeded with maybe like issues in the past year. They feel like that maybe because you gave him space, that maybe you're going to break up with him, or there's going to be like an ending. So in some sort of way, they feel those two conflicting sides. But I also do sense like a hint of guilt and regret that maybe they feel that way, but at the same time, it's something that they feel like they need to do right now. So they're hoping that you could give them understanding and at least compassion, and they really hope that you're not going to hold that against them. So you have here first with the Hierophant, which does say that this person is in some sort of way, despite these issues, despite the things that both of you guys are going through right now, it is at least saying here that they are at least committed to you in this connection. The cards are basically saying here that they do genuinely are in this for the good, for like good intentions. Although there's like confusion, they generally want to date to marry. They want to have something serious with you. They think that you're beautiful. They think that you're an awesome person to be with, and they see a possibility that you and this person could be together for maybe like on the long term. But with the Five of Cups, does say here that they do feel a lot of guilt, because at the same time, they kind of like feel by you giving him space, you've already done so much for him. Maybe that's like through actions in the past. Maybe that's just like, good deeds, or maybe like small things that you've done here for him. So it's kind of just like saying here that they feel like, the connection is like a little bit one-sided. So they feel like, you're putting in more effort than he is. And because of that, he feels guilty about it, feels disappointed here in himself. But with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, to say, that they do feel in some sort of way, maybe like the time to maybe like, yeah, I'll take away some time and space, but at the same time it is saying here that they feel that, I'm gonna give it back to you, or at least I'm gonna make this up to you by you giving me this opportunity, and I promise you won't regret it, kind of energy. So with the Hermit in reverse, to say that maybe you might not see their actions now, or it's gonna be a while before you see actual, success, or actual, maybe like the energy that you put out is worth it. But with the Devil here, does say they hope that you're not mad, sad, and maybe like, we'll probably end this connection here overall. So this is what I get for your third question, and I hope that this resonates with you. And mystical, before you do go, I do actually give away free oracle cards. If you'd like one, you can let me know in the chat, and I really do hope that, I was able to help you with this reading, or at least I gave you the guidance and the clarity that you needed. And my options for the oracle are down below, by the way. Yeah, so it's a pretty good reading, just, a couple of those setbacks. All right, let me go get my deck, and I'm gonna pull some cards here for you, and I'll let you know what comes out. But I do apologize since I'm not able to like show my camera, at least right now, since we have like a bad storm and it might like be really spotty. And I'm also gonna like type it in the comments below. And yes, I'm so happy. That's all that matters to me, is that I was able to help you, and it resonated. But let me shuffle some cards, and I'll see what comes out. All right, so for your oracle cards, you have here messages from your person. So the first one says, I care about you more than you think. The second is, I hope you can forgive me. And the third is, I want to be with you. So again, I care about you. I care about you more than you think. I hope you can forgive me. And I want to be with you. I'm also going to put it in the comments so you could see it as well. And I also hope that resonates, or I hope that was kind of also like very helpful here in your situation. And I want to thank you so much for your donation, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to read for you. All right, so Crystal, are you here in the chat? Crystal Ray, are you here? And you're very welcome, Mystic. Thank you again so much as well. And you're very welcome. Thank you so much, Crystal, for being here. Could you let me know what you donated for and how much? Thank you so much. All right. Thank you for letting me know. Let me post some cards and I'm gonna let you know what comes out. Of course, you're welcome, Crystal. And for your first question, you have here with the Two of Swords in reversed, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups reversed, the Page of Swords, and the Sun in reversed. So to be honest, I do think that this person thinks that, they like you. It's saying here that they feel a lot of attraction here towards you, but at the same time, there could be a lot of doubts here that maybe you don't like them back, or maybe like feel the same way about them in general. The cards are saying here that this person overall thinks that, you're very beautiful, you're successful, you're someone here who's very stable, and someone here who I think could be very like ambitious, but also at the same time organized. You have goals, you know how to get to them, you have plans here for your life, and they at the same time here feel maybe like some sort of pressure, because there's also maybe like doubts of maybe like they're not good enough here for you. So you have here first with the Two of Swords in reversed, which does say here with this card that they're not entirely sure how you feel about them. It's saying here that they are feeling a lot of overthinking, a lot of maybe like anxiety, a lot of worries. At the same time, one part of them says that maybe you like them, but on the other side, they feel like you don't. So it is saying that, they're kind of like unsure of, what to do, what to think. So it is saying here that, they're not sure about your intentions, even if maybe you've told them about it. Because I feel like they overthink a lot here and maybe like judge you and maybe like what you do. And maybe they have like this idea that you have other people here that you're entertaining as well. With the Page of Pentacles, does at least say though that they do see you and him as something compatible. They think that, you're the perfect person for them. You're responsible. You're also someone here who is also, I feel like, very caring. They think of you as someone who could be like an ideal woman that could, in general, here complete their life. But I do think with the Seven of Cups in reverse, does say here that even though you like him the most, at least from his perspective, he feels like you have a lot of maybe like other people you're entertaining, a lot of people that maybe that you're talking to right now, and that he's not doing good enough. Like they feel like because of this that maybe they're not good enough for you. Maybe like you like other people better than him. So it's saying that because of this, there's just like a lot of doubts that he may be facing right now. So the Page of Swords does say that maybe because of that, like at the same time they worry, but at the same time they don't want to like jump into conclusion. So they think of you as someone who's also very adventurous, very, maybe like outgoing, and just like they're thinking of you as someone who's also very open. But at the same time, maybe they don't want to make it too obvious. So I do think they could stalk you, look around your social media, and just try to get like a general energy to see like what you're up to. So if you guys are mutuals or anything like that, I definitely do think they're going to be observing a lot. With the sun in reverse does say here that they do hope that maybe like in the future that it's going to be you and him together, like dating or like maybe being in a long-term connection. But for now he's kind of like feeling like, okay, in my dreams, but let's see what happens energy. So this is what I get for your first question, and I hope that this resonates with you. If not, let me know though. Yay! I'm so glad, Crystal. Thank you for the feedback. All right, for your second question, let me pull some cards and I'll let you know what comes out. Thank you so much. All right, I see. So thank you for giving that context. But your card was very interesting here. So you have here with the Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So to be fair, I do think that they do think of you as someone's like they want something serious with. It is saying here that they think that you're a lovely woman, someone here who is, I feel like, very, maybe like very like outgoing, very like opinionated, like in a good way. And someone here is not really afraid to kind of like express their ideas. It is saying that they do get the vibe from you that you're someone here who also would like to be in like a long-term relationship, that you're also looking for someone serious. It is also saying here that at the same time that they do still feel wary about you, like not in a bad way. It's just that they don't know you much. So even though they may have said that they want something serious, I don't really think that they're, wanting to jump the gun immediately. But it is saying that they do at least have, like a good idea of who you are, but at the same time not like they know you well to the point where maybe that they feel like they could trust you. Oh, I'm sorry, can you hear me now? Were you able to hear me now? I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi is like really not good today. If you can hear me, please let me know. Is it good now? Okay, okay, I'm glad. So your first card here was basically the Two of Cups. So with the Two of Cups does say that, yeah, this is the truth. He does want something serious with you. He thinks that, you could be like a great partner, someone here who's loving, caring, and that just like in general here, that both of you guys match the vibe. So whatever goals that maybe you have, he may, feel the same way about that. It's saying here with the Two Cups that they feel like both of you could potentially have like a really good relationship together and potentially, be together here long term. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, does say that beyond first impression, although they may have, although they think that you're a good partner, you're outgoing, you're very fun, you're someone who's fun around to be with, they don't necessarily like want to like rush into it. I feel like maybe in the past this person here has maybe like bad experiences with relationships, or maybe just like maybe like a life lesson that he may have before was he jumped into it too fast and maybe didn't get like the relationship that maybe he intended, or the person that maybe he was with is just it wasn't the person that they thought it was. So it's saying here with this card that they do want to get to know you more, see who you are as a person, and kind of just like go from there. But ultimately he does think of you as someone who's relationship material, like you have like a very high value. So I definitely do think once they kind of like feel ready, that that's when they're possibly gonna be in a connection here with you. But with the Seven of Swords in reverse does say that besides they think of you as someone who's nice, someone who is very respectful and has a lot of good manners, that they do kind of like want to study you here. It is saying with this card that maybe that they should gather more evidence or data about who you are. So it's saying here that besides them having this first impression of you, or at least these thoughts for now, they don't really have much because maybe they just kind of like met you. So it's just saying here that, right now that, they're just trying to understand, see what you're like here in the long term, your character, your attitude, and kind of like how you act here. So it's saying here that, it's still kind of like an observation mode and nothing, like too concrete here for now. With the Nine of Wands here does say that even though, you are attracted to Justin, I do think that they're willing to put in the effort. They think of you as someone that's at least worth it in pursuing. So I definitely do think that if you're into Justin more, that, you should maybe like communicate about it, or maybe just like for now, scout your options. Whatever that may be, it is kind of like up to you. But I'm going to let you know that this person does think of you as someone who is kind of like, worth fighting for. So it's just saying here with this card that, they're not really willing to give up this connection easily, because they see that once, maybe like after maybe like a while, and then they think of you as someone who's worth it after maybe you in their head kind of like pass maybe like the test that they may have to see if you're like a compatible partner. I do see them, or at least I do see both of you being in a happy relationship. But again, it is your choice, and it is up to you what path here you want to choose. So this is what I get for your second question, and I hope this resonates. If not, let me know though. He is. So that's also really good. But at the same time, I do think it all depends on, I feel like, how much you like a person and how much you resonate with them. But I feel like either way is really good, Crystal. It's just really, really up to you which one you would like. And of course, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that that was very helpful, though. Okay, I understand. If he's a bad partner, then I understand for sure. Okay, that's good. If, you said that it's completely over, I take that as a good sign, since you still want to know his thoughts of you. Okay, let me pull some cards, and I'll definitely let you know what comes out. All right, so for your questions, you have the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like, honestly, this person is honestly very dissatisfied with how things ended. And it's at least saying here that they think that maybe this is just like a phase that you're going through. And that you kind of like still want to get back together with them. He thinks that you're someone who's very impulsive, someone who doesn't know what you want, and that they kind of feel that maybe you're going to give them kind of like another chance. This time, though, it is saying that maybe right now they're going to give you like a little bit of space, and then they're thinking about possibly coming back into your life. Possibly, like contacting you again, being with you again, because maybe in the past that's kind of like the cycle that maybe that they're kind of like used to. So it's saying here that they feel that maybe you haven't changed, or that you're someone here who's still the same as you are, just that maybe you need some time to maybe like realize that this person is still the person that you want to be with, and that he's thinking, well, if you give you some space, you're going to realize that I'm the one here for you. You don't know it yet kind of energy here. So yeah, it is pretty funny if you pretty like ended with it. So yeah, for sure, but he doesn't know what's coming, I'm pretty sure, Crystal, because I'm sure you're not going to take him back anymore. So that's kind of like funny thinking about it. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, it does say here that they feel that you're someone here who's just think of you as someone who kind of like you make decisions in the moment, not necessarily like you do it how you feel. They feel with the Nine of Wands that you're a very kind of like emotional kind of person. They feel that you make decisions based on like your emotions, what you're feeling, what you think is right now. They think of you as someone who doesn't necessarily know what they want, and that you're only thinking here in the short term and not something here that is long term. So it's saying here with this card that they feel maybe like right now to maybe like give you some space, like give you some time to maybe like fan out, give you some time to maybe even like think about where this connection is coming. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Crystal. So I understand why, you totally like ended it with him. You do deserve someone better here. So honestly, good for you, to be honest. So I'm proud of you for that. But with the honestly, despite maybe like cheating on you and like doing everything that's what you're not supposed to do in a relationship, the Queen of Swords does say here that they feel like they have the upper hand. They feel that they have a lot of power here towards you, um, a lot of maybe like energy to kind of like kind of just like come back in your life whenever you want. So it's saying here with this card that they're feeling a little bit like maybe like arrogant about it. They feel like it's something that they should brag about, something that they should you know kind of like continue like doing here, just like letting you do your thing. I'm gonna have fun right now, but at the same time let you feel what you want to feel. And I feel like after some time, maybe that's like a couple months, a couple hours, a couple weeks, a couple days, I do see here with the Nine of Wands that yeah, for sure that you're, or at least he's gonna come back into your life. They feel that you're someone here who doesn't necessarily know what they want. You're confused, and that they're kind of like, well, I want to help you understand what you want, what you're missing out. So with the Nine of Wands does say that yeah, they're definitely gonna come around, see, or at least test you to see, if you've learned your lesson or not. So once that time comes, it's best that you stand your ground, give him a piece of your mind, whatever that you gotta do to, I feel like, put him in his place in that way. With the Three of Swords in reverse does say here that they do still think that you have feelings for them, and maybe like even right now that you're taking this time to grieve, taking this time to kind of like be feel whatever you need to feel. Maybe that's past cheating, maybe that's like past issues, whatever it is saying here that you just need some time to mourn, and then you're gonna be okay here again, and that you're gonna be okay about getting back together. But with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse does say here that they're kind of like getting ahead of themselves, and they still feel here that you haven't created any changes, maybe like those options that you have here, like with the other guys that you mentioned. So it's saying here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse that they think of you as someone who still thinks about them, and that maybe like you're hurt about the decision about ending things, and that was something that's devastating to you. So this is what I get for your third question, and I hope that this resonates. Yeah, he does. He does, unfortunately. So, honestly, you should, give him a piece of your mind once the time comes. But yeah, for sure. Don't take him back. I don't like his energy too. So you're not alone. But I hope that this, makes sense though, or at least I was able to give you like insights about this person. If not, again, you're definitely feel free to you send me some feedback. Oh, it did. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. So at least you have the advice now. So do whatever you got to do, girl. And I'm rooting for you. And of course, Crystal, you're very, very, very welcome. And I'm really happy that I did this reading for you. And before anything else, though, would you like an oracle card, since you did donate, and I give oracle cards to like my donators if you're interested?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I would love to do readings for you, Crystal. So I go live almost every day. So I think you should be able to have an opportunity for a reading. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what my options for the oracle are, it is in the description below if you're interested. All right, Crystal, you have an amazing rest of your night and you sleep well. And I'm really happy that you got guidance and thank you for giving me the opportunity to read for you. Um, and don't forget that you decide your future and you can definitely manifest, whatever it is that your goals here in life. So, again, you're very welcome and thank you so much for getting readings from me. All right, so I don't really think I have any more donations, I think. So I'm just gonna check and then I'm gonna go back to my free. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my free reads. So I know Shirley you posted or anyone else who posted before I did donations, could you guys like repost your questions? I got lost here in the chat. So I remember Shirley and everyone else who posted a question that I didn't answer yet. Could you please repost? Thank you. And I'll wait here for your guys' response. Hello, yeah, my free is still open. You're welcome to post if you'd like. All right. Thank you for your question. And let me see what I have here for you. All right. Well, despite the fight, you have here with the Page of Swords. So they do still love you, or at least they still have feelings. It is still saying that they still think of you as someone who's beautiful, someone who's adventurous, maybe someone here who could be like a little bit stubborn sometimes. But it is saying here that they definitely feel bad about the argument and want to kind of like make it up to you. They think of you as someone who's, very carefree, someone who could also be a little bit like you have like a lot of enthusiasm and curiosity. And I feel like those things about you is really hard for them to let go. So it is saying they're gonna, fix things here in the relationship or this connection. You may just need to give it some time. So this is what I get there for you, Angelina. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Carrie. And yeah, I'm glad you got my email. And it's no problem at all. Just you can take your time and let me know once you have a question. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Carrie. I am. Yeah, my weekend is doing good for now. It's a little bit hectic since we have a bad storm, but overall it's fine. And I got sick, so it's kind of really bad here a little bit. Oh no, that's terrible, Carrie. I really do hope that you're safe over there, though. It's not really fun to have super tornadoes. And thank you. It started yesterday, so, I'm hoping it gets a little bit better. Hello, Sunflower. Welcome. Thank you for liking. Hello, Sunflower. Do you have a specific question that you'd like me to answer? And yeah, you can have a card. Just let me know. That's terrible, Carrie. I certainly hope that you're keeping safe over there. You and your family. I hope that you guys are okay so far. And stock up on food. All right, Sunflower, let me see what I have here for you. All right, you've got the Five of Cups. So I do think what's coming towards you is just like a time of reflection, or at least time to kind of like grieve. It is saying that with the Five of Cups that there may be maybe loss that you're experiencing now, maybe regret, maybe that's disappointment, maybe that's sadness. It is saying here with this card that maybe this is a time for you to reflect and kind of like let out your emotions, be sad, be disappointed, and to also, take this time to, reflect and learn lessons here in the situation. So that's what I have there for you. I'm so sorry, Carrie. That sounds really scary. I really certainly hope that, you guys get things, secured and safe. But honestly, 2 to 3 months is a long time. So I really hope that, you're prepared over there and that, you're okay. Your safety definitely matters. You're welcome, Sunflower. I'm so sorry, Carrie. That's really devastating. Honestly, I don't blame them. But I did hear, Carrie, if you do hide in a bathtub, that you can like prevent the tornado from kind of like picking you up or kind of like getting you. So maybe if you hide in a bathtub, you and your family could be much safer. But I'm not really sure if that's like true or not. Oh, I'm glad. Okay. I'm at least happy that, you at least found something to hide in or at least, be safe. So I guess as long as you use those, you should definitely be fine. But regardless, still keep safe over there, Carrie. Tornado season is not fun. All right, Urvashi, no problem at all. Okay, you've got here with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands just tells you that you have like a lot of options here in your life right now. It's saying here that in general there's a lot of, I feel like, abundance and blessings that are coming here towards you very soon. It is saying here though that if you're faced with multiple choices, just pick the one here that you feel most drawn to. It is letting you know that whatever choice that you're gonna make is ultimately gonna lead you to the right path. So that's what I get there for you. Yeah, it does get very bad. There's like a couple people here who died, but thankfully I'm okay. And thank you very much, Carrie. I really appreciate that. Hello, Catherine. Sure, no problem. All right, you've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It is saying here that I feel like they're just in general here very jealous of you. It's saying here that they think that you have a lot of success, whether that's finances specifically or just like has to do with like work and career. They feel like here that you're someone who could be like a threat or some sort of like competition that could get in the way of their goals. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse kind of like indicates that they're going through instability or maybe like difficult times right now. So seeing you, at least from their perspective, succeed and get all these opportunities, they feel in a way jealous and feels like maybe like it's kind of like unfair. So I feel like that's like the reasons why they're sending you negative energy. So that's what I get there for you. You're welcome. Oh, I see. But yeah, it can get really, really bad here. So at least, he has an idea of how terrible it can be. But wow, is he still here, Carrie, or he kind of like moved away? All right, Gia. You got the Hierophant, so I definitely do think that they could be very jealous of them is because I think that they have, like, I think it's been going on for kind of like a long time here. I do think in general it's not like one specific thing. I do think it could be like multiple things at once. So maybe there's like things in the past that maybe they have that they're kind of like envious about. So whether it's their life, maybe like the career that they may have, maybe that's their maybe like the relationships that they're in. It is saying here in general that everything that Annabelle may want is basically with Sasha right now. So I do think that's kind of like the reason here with the Hierophant, why they could be so jealous. The Hierophant just says they see them with kind of like this stability, and them kind of like maybe not getting the same opportunities causes them to be jealous here. So that's what I got there for you. Wow, I see. Yeah, it's because I think it's really hot over here, Carrie. So that explains a lot. You're welcome, Gia. Wow, that sounds amazing, Carrie. And honestly, I don't blame them. That sounds really fun though. So, spending time, away from winners and coming here sounds like honestly an ideal place. And honestly, a lot of people do that here as well, Carrie. That sounds really cool though, Carrie. I mean, that sounds really fun, not gonna lie. And honestly, very convenient. So they must have really, really fun vacations. That's amazing, Carrie. And having a lot of land is a little bit, I think that's really good. Like, they have a lot of options here, and it sounds really fun too. Hi, Eldona. I'm actually gonna go now. So, yeah, my time is up, but I'll be live again soon. No worries. So, guys, I am going to have to go now. And thank you, Carrie, for the chat. I really, really enjoyed it. And to my donators, to Crystal and to Mystical, thank you so much. And to everyone else here who came for the free, I hope to see you guys soon. And goodbye, guys.